Gunmen intercept commercial bus in IMO, kidnap passengers. Welcome to the news and thank you for tuning in to listen. The bus was intercepted at Isialam Bano in Imo State. Some gunmen on Tuesday intercepted an abducted passenger in a commercial bus heading to Lagos from Uyo, Akwa Ibom State. This is going to be a wake-up call to all southeastern governors. Please, Mr. Governor of Imo State, Mr. Governor of Enugu State, Mr. Governor of Ebonyi State, Mr. Governor of Enugu State, Mr. Governor of Anambra State, for the love of God, if you do not want the Southeast under your watch to be like Borno State, it is time to wake up and act. Put aside your differences or your political MSC. At the time, it is going to be recorded in history that under your watch, no matter what you say, under your watch, the Southeast region became a battlefield. Like, I don't understand. There is no how you can shake it off you. There is certainly no how. If you are thinking that, oh, it's not me, it's not my doing, definitely you have to do everything in your power to stop it. Because I repeat, your name will forever remain in history as one of the governors that were present and the Southeast region became a war zone. You cannot come and say our hands are on deck. This is how Boko Haram captured Borno in Maiduguri. And other states were like, it is not us. We are not among. And at the end of the day, what is happening? The whole north is actually burning and bleeding. You can't just look away. Don't be carried away by the 2023 election. No. I repeat, the election will not be held in the sea or on the air. It is actually going to be held in a place. And for any election to hold and be credible and be seen as a free and fair election, they have to hold it, or it has to happen in a very, very secure and safe and serene environment. So you can't just sit down in the Southeast region and things are going and you're like, after all, it is not my state. It's Imo State that is always on the news. Very soon. Nobody is saying it will happen. But one is to be forearmed. And a stitch in time saves 9. If you are a citizen of any other state and you are still like parading yourself, let me tell you, the insecurity that is happening in the north, I've been screaming out my lungs for a very long time and saying, look, it is a Nigerian problem, it is not a northern problem. If you think, after all, it is in the northern region, let me tell you again. Do you know how many times they have caught a group of men of northern Nigeria actually transporting to the southwest region? Do you know? And the Southeast region is actually bleeding. There is no day you do not hear that something similar. And that is how Borno State started. Gradually, and gradually. I'm not saying they're going to get to that point, but if they don't do something about it as it is now, I am sorry, it is going to get worse and worse. And what do you see when it gets worse? It means all the whole 5 geopolitical zones and almost 6 will be in pains, bleeding. And if the 5 geopolitical zones of Nigeria is actually bleeding and burning, what has become of Nigeria? Look, nobody can migrate. It's not everybody that can migrate to another country. It is not by moving from state to state. If you don't treat this thing and deal with it as a Nigerian issue, both the northern insecurity problem or challenge and the southeastern security challenge, if we do not do something about it now, it is going to become very big. Just like a monster grows as it feeds on people's babies or human beings. It will keep growing and it will become so big that to now bring it down will now be requiring all the efforts. Now that it is growing gradually and they are turning a black eye, the southeastern governor should know that the people of the southeastern region actually elected them for one major reason: to protect lives and property. And if they are failing, they are no longer different from their principle. It is just a very timely reminder and a wake-up call so that they are not going to say they are not aware. Okay, the news in detail, please stay with us. The bus was intercepted at Isialambano in Imo State. It was gathered that the incident, which happened at Odoroba Road in Obiohuru under Isialambano local government area of a state, caused tension in the area. A resident of a community, while speaking with journalists, said no one knows where they were taken to. The bus was still steaming when the villagers saw it on Tuesday at that lonely area called Odoroba. Phones and luggage of passengers were intact. President General of the community, Dr. Sharon Ohaka, said the bus had been pushed out of a lonely road by youths and handed over to the police. He said the vehicle had been pushed out of a lonely road. We invited the police at the area command level and the divisional headquarters at Ishebu, where they have taken over vehicles and passengers' luggage. It is not a laughing matter. It is not a laughing matter at all. This is not a matter where you laugh. You see, if you keep taking everything as a joke in this country, you wake up one day and that thing that you are laughing at is now in front of you and it is no longer going to be funny. If you think, or because you live in anywhere around the country and you think my community is calm and safe, uncle, that is how Borno community, that is how Borno state was also, their community was also saying it is sound until it started. When it started, the government was dragging their leg, or for whatever the reasons were, they did not attend to it until it is now grown and it is now a full-blown monster. It has even given birth to other monsters. We have from the Boko Haram, we have the ISWAP, we have the bandits, we have a whole lot of things happening. So it is time to know that it is not a joking matter. If you don't deal with it, it is going to deal with you. There's actually one advert that says, if you hide your sickness will hide you. If you laugh at this, if you keep laughing at this insecurity challenge, one day it will laugh at you. It is not anybody's portion. You are going to roll your hand on your head and say it is not. Yes, but we need to do something. Both citizens and the government alike. And of course, we all know that our government has said it, that it is not, they have done their best. What are they trying to tell you? That you should not expect anything from them. Which brings me back to, it is going to be, if care is not taken, few moments or few weeks from now, a few months from now, a few years from now, if the insecurity in Nigeria is not addressed, if the insecurity in Nigeria is not addressed, do you know what will happen? I am not saying that it should happen. I am not inciting anybody, but it will get to a point where people will pick up arms to defend themselves. And if anybody comes to stop them, the person will not become another enemy. You get it? If you think that it is safe, it is not safe. It is a problem that we all should put our hands on deck. No stone should be left unturned. Nothing should be left untried when it comes to this insecurity issue. We should try all methods. And of course, the government or the administration that is sitting here, if they know they cannot deal with this insecurity, it will be a thing of pride and honor for them to bow out when the stage is still clear, than sitting down and people are actually dying under a watch. History never forgets. Posterity will never forget too. On this note, we've come to the end of the news. We say thank you for tuning in to listen. Until I come your way next time, enjoy the rest of your day.